Ready, star! Freedom prevails!
So you don't get the sound unless it's the forward magnum shot? Sick. That's a mix-up. Okay. We saw one. That was a full sequence. That was the first full sequence by a US agent. Thank you very much.
Ready?
I'm sorry, but who are you?
I'll teach you what it means to be a super soldier.
You think I'm going down to some pampered punk like you?
As I thought. Let's do this.
Sorry, soldier. I know! Here it comes!
Danger! Perfect! Hyper combo KO!
I could do this all day. Show some respect.
Alright, we are back to talk about the man, the myth, the legend, US Agent. So in this video, I'm going to be going over his normals, specials, super moves, assists, some setups, and more importantly, his general game plan. So stay tuned. So, US Agent is a pretty unique character. He's based heavily off of Captain America, but has a few different quirks. Let's get started with his normals. He has the exact same normals as Captain America, besides his standing heavy punch. This is now Charging Star. It also auto-cancels into standing S or any special move in his arsenal. His crouching light kick is now rapid fireable, and if you know me, you know this is my favorite change. US Agent retains his double jump and also gains a few more air mobility options that I'll go into later in the video. He can now jump cancel his down heavy and up heavy anti-ground kick and anti-raid kick respectively on hit. I also must mention that US Agent's health has been lowered from just over 1 million to 900k due to his mix-up nature.
Excellent!
Moving into special moves, one of his biggest changes is his shield slash. All of US Agent's shield slashes now move a much shorter distance and also have varying speeds. All grounded shield slashes are now dash cancelable. You can either dash forward or dash back shortly after throwing the shield. This opens up a variety of new combo routes, and also, if you get tricky, you can throw his medium shield slash and have it follow you for a lingering hitbox mix-up. His air shield slashes received a huge change. He can now jump cancel any air shield slash. And also, his air limit has been increased to 3. This means he can double jump and throw one shield slash, jump, throw a shield slash, jump again, and throw another shield slash. Any of these combinations work, it just must be under 3 moves in the air. Lastly, his TK shield slash height has been lowered significantly. And if your opponent doesn't know what a push block is, you can get some pretty ridiculous mix-ups. Moving into US Agent's bread and butter, he has a new move that I like to call Cap Flip. The light version is just a roll, the medium version is an overhead, and the heavy version is an overhead that hits almost full screen. Each version has varying levels of invincibility, and after performing the light version, if you hit any attack button after crossing up the opponent, you perform a pretty damaging auto combo. What's even more interesting about the light version is you can cancel it at any time by pressing S. This allows for some pretty disgusting mix-ups, and also gives US Agent access to run-stop-like combos, sort of like El Fuerte or Guy from the Street Fighter series. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the startup of the light version is completely invincible. This should help with people trying to zone you full screen, now that Charging Star no longer goes full screen. The startup of the medium and heavy versions are also completely invulnerable to everything but throws. Moving into the medium and heavy versions of the move, there are two variations, an overhead and a low. Holding the button produces the low variant, and just pressing the button once produces the overhead. The overhead variants are all plus on block, and only the low heavy variant is plus on block. The low medium variant is not. The main difference between the medium and heavy version is the distance that US Agent moves across the screen. The heavy version is more likely to cross up because of this. A bonus tidbit is you can sneak in a standing or crouching light after both variations of this move, which means you can preserve your ground bounce and use it later for even greater damaging combos. This move is US Agent's bread and butter, and it opens up a ridiculous amount of combo routes that allows him to be a pretty damaging mix-up character. Moving into his supers, as you've probably noticed by now, Hypercharging Star is exactly the same. He has a brand new level 3 that is a DP motion input, and you can X Factor after it for even more damage. The level 3 also goes nearly full screen and is completely invincible. So this is great for blowing through projectiles or just punishing people from full screen. His most interesting super change is he now has a 0 frame command grab. It starts up in 22 frames, but after the flash you can no longer jump. In this command grab, you can also combo after or even DHC after. I must also note that this super is pretty invincible, but only after the flash. This super really adds some spice to his mix-up game, and also lets you punish people who are waiting for an overhead or a low.
Oh! It is a cinematic super, and it's kind of cool. And what did he say? Victory's ours?
Now, let's move into his assists. His first assist is the cap flip medium version low variant. It's a great combo tool because it OTGs, and it can also be used to set up unblockables since it hits low. His second assist is the cap flip medium version overhead variant, and is a great combo tool since it forces ground bounce. Think of this as a similar assist to Nova's forced ground bounce overhead. His third assist is just like Captain America's and is just a normal charging star. Fundamentally, US Agent is a mix-up, stay-in-your-face type character. In order to open people up, you're most likely going to have to rely on good lockdown assists or tricky use of the overhead and low cap flips. One interesting setup that I came up with uses a Spencer assist to force a 50-50 situation. The first thing I did is I set the CPU to guard all high and mid attacks, and then set it also to jump. This was to simulate holding up back. I then do a pretty simple BNB with US Agent and make sure I call my Spencer assist during my 2 double medium kicks, and then go immediately straight into cap flip. The only way that this mix-up works is if the cap flip low variant hits right after the Spencer assist hit stun ends. This allows for a true mix-up in a 50-50 situation. Naturally, this mix-up also works with the overhead variant as well. I also realized that since heavy cap flip low variant is plus on block, if the opponent blocks it, you can just cancel directly into the grab super for an additional mix-up. These are just a few of the many mix-ups that are possible today with US Agent, and I guarantee as time goes on, more and more people will find more and more broken stuff. Next, we're going to talk about US Agent's overall game plan. Here are a few matches between myself and Tabs. Tabs is a modder himself, responsible for the palette swap mods, and also an avid UMVC3 EX player. The main game plan for US Agent is to get in and stay in. He does not do too well for mid or full screen due to his lack of charging star and full screen options, so his game plan still revolves around his ground game, calling assists and using the invincible Patriot charge to mix the opponent up. In the air, he has a few more options due to his double jump cancelable shield slashes and his double jump cancelable normals, but again, his main threat will be on the ground. If you pair him well with really good assists, he can be quite a dangerous character. Check out this next match, and also a pretty cool glitch with US Agent that we found. Also, in the comments, let me know what you think. Do you think US Agent's a good character? Are you going to use him? He's available now, so if you check the description below, you'll be able to get the download link to be able to download him and add him to your Marvel copy today and start using him. I want to know what you guys think, so please feel free to leave a comment below. Also, lastly, if you like this tutorial, feel free to hit the like button. They really help show this to as much people as possible, as many people as possible. And also, if you want some more UMVC3 EX videos in the future, make sure you subscribe so once I post, you'll be able to get a notification. I'll also be posting some first to 10s with US Agent coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again for watching. This was a blast to make. It took a while, but I'm happy it turned out this well. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace. I don't even know what we're doing. This doesn't feel like neutral. It just feels like we're both kind of just mashing. Oh, that was sick. That was sick. That was sick. Alright, there we go. What? This character is so broken. This is nutty. Like, I feel like half the battle is not just us doing that flip over and over again.